and well. So
This is kind of strange. I live alone,
yeah,
but my siblings, my sisters, they knew where I was.
right.
My nieces
Yeah.
and nephews, they knew where I was. My daughter and my son, they knew where I was.
Right.
My uncle, who lives closest to me,
Yeah.
he knew where I was. My good cousin Nabila knew where I was. So Shirley and Abby knew where I was, and there are other people who knew where I was.
I didn't know.
But you didn't know. So I don't know.
No,
the only person who would have had authority
To know.
to go break down my door, well, it should be my uncle. Well, Inspector Charles, but he knew where I was. But my uncle probably would have had that permission. Okay, fine, I've not seen my nephew and what, and then.
And if you're going to do that, you'll call me.
Well, there you go. And then he ain't got to get no police to break down no door. He break it down. Do you understand?
And with the size he have,
With the size he have, he need nobody. He didn't even need to call. He just rest on the door. That ain't mean the door weak, Don't try that. My uncle is just a big guy.
but what was interesting on Monday, met a lady and she says,
That's Caroline. Caroline says, I knew where you were. So there you go. There you go. So many people knew where I was. Yeah, tell
so
me.
on Monday, I met a lady, she said, where is Andreas here? Andrea is not around. Oh, I hear Andrea took the vaccine and they had to fly him out.
Fly me out.
Yeah.
For what?
For the way you took the vaccine and you got sick. And they had to fly you out. I said, no. I said, I ain't true.
Oh, no. No.
I said that.
No.
So when I said to the lady where I think you were.
Hold on. What did that lady say again? I want to hear it again.
Where? No.
So what did she ask?
Heard, you know, I heard Andre took the vaccine and he got sick. So they had to fly him out. So I said, no, that ain't true. He said, I said, no, that has no truth in it. I said, Andre is well, Andre, So when I said, she said, well, you see, that's why you must not listen to people. I said, you don't hear what people say, you don't take what people say. You don't listen to what this gossip. Listen to the gospel, but not gossip. You know?
This is crazy. That I took the vaccine and I got
sick. So I had to laugh. Yeah, I had to laugh. But she said, that's what the talk of the day. That you took the vaccine
and you see all these people who and I would say it this way: the people who pretended to care, they did not care at all because they don't listen to the radio. And I'll tell you why I say they don't listen to the radio, bro. Because I called in to Nabi and so on Thursday morning, on Friday morning, on both mornings I called in to them. So if they were listening to the radio, they would have heard that yes, Sparrow was still alive. Sparrow is dead. You understand? It's really funny. That's just some pretend to care people. And just wanted to spread a bit of propaganda. Vaccine. But look at it this way. It is simple to look at, JD. Look at it. This is really simple to look at. What could have happened so that they had to fly me out? And fly me out where? To take what kind of operation? Do you understand? To bring me back to whatever. I really and truly can't understand. I can't understand. How on earth people can do and start spreading these kind of propaganda things in there? Let me go and see if I get away and forget these people. I love you people still, though. I love you still. I love the fact that you can. If I was not that important, no one, and I repeat to you, JD, if I was not that important, no one would create a rumor and start to spread propaganda. That means, and I feel really good. Let me shake up myself here. I feel really, really good that I am important. I feel good about that. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world. How you guys doing? Just that you guys are having a fabulous morning. The weather, that's going to come up in a couple of ticks. Stay with us.
You just know my brother, algorithm computers. Oh yes. All right. Agriculture. Number one. Number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Agriculture. Oh yes. Number one. Number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Agriculture. Number one. Number one. Number one.
Good. It's real. It's 91.9. Jason Robertson, good morning.
Morning to Andrew. Morning to our listeners of Real FM. Let's take a look at the weather for today, Thursday, the 18th day of March 2021. As Pointelling, it is fair. A gentle breeze is from the east at 8 miles per hour. The barometric pressure is 1014 millibars, which is above normal and rising. The present temperature 24.1 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 85%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 24.1 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, the trace of rainfall at the airport, the total for the month remains at 44.3 millimeters. Now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and City Martinique, Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with few brief morning showers, becoming generally fair during the afternoon, increasing in cloudiness overnight with few brief to widely scattered early morning showers. Today's maximum temperature should reach 30 degrees Celsius. Wind should be east northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sea should be moderate to rough, waves 6 to 9 feet in northerly swell. The marine advisory is in effect. Tide is currently falling, will be low at 12:15 p.m. and high at 6:15 p.m. Sunset today 6:19, sunrise tomorrow 6:14. To repeat the forecast, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with few brief morning showers, becoming generally fair during the afternoon, increasing in cloudiness overnight with few brief to widely scattered early morning showers. From the Maurice Bishop International Airport, Jason Roberts reporting.
Thank you very much, Jason. Do have yourself a pleasant day.
Okay.
Good. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com.
I hear he had cancer. I hear he had yellow fever, something in his bladder, and a double dose of leukemia. Two gossip mongers gossiping. I stand up in a corner listening. Before I could ask who they're talking about, and newspaper boys start to shout, HEPA! Extra! Read all about it! HEPA! Yeah! Who killed this sparrow? Nobody knows. If you see this woman with a flag in she hand, she bouncing belly, telling everybody Sparrow dead. Who killed the sparrow? Nobody knows. Well, according to Vicky, he was always looking sickly, so he went to England for a belly transplant operation. Is the woman that the fool up in PG? If she will walk over here on he, another newsmonger tells she no, it's the devil make his soul for calling. So HEPA, extra, extra. Read all about it. HEPA. Who killed the sparrow? Nobody knows. Sparrow, if you see this woman with a flag in she hand, she pants she belly, telling everybody Sparrow dead. Who killed the sparrow? Nobody knows. All right. Well, Big Mouth Lillian said the funeral was on television. She picky her cousin said, the coffin cost 20,000. That is why he sell the company to pay the doctor and the burial fee. While they talking up scum big belly and she, well, the papers fall him down all you I see. Who killed the sparrow? Nobody knows. If you see this woman with a flag in she hand, she punching belly, telling everybody Sparrow dead. Who killed the sparrow? Nobody knows. Well, that was excitement, traffic jam, people block the pavement. If you see the commerce, oi, everybody done by the express. People want to kill Chocolingo. Sparrow just landed in Piaco. This time the evening news light it up with another headline by Chester Marong. Extra pepper. Read all about it. Who killed the sparrow? Nobody knows. Sparrow, if you see this woman with a flag in she hand,
It's real, it's 91.
she belly.
91.5, 91.9, www.drealfmgrenada.com. 26 minutes moving down after the 7 o'clock hour on a good-looking Thursday morning, nice and bright and sunny in historical St. Patrick. Guess what? We're located on Main Street, Sauters. JD, I think you got some information for us.
I might share to you.
What?
Just read this and tell me what you make.
Oh, read that. Okay, he's giving me something to read. To qualify for free produce, the following shall apply. You must be female.
No, gender.
Gender, female. Yeah. So that means you must be female.
Yeah, that's it.
You must be over 60 years. You must be a widow, marital status. Employment, you must be retired.
Yeah.
No exception to the rule.
Yes.
What's this for?
Well, see, I put that in my garden.
In your garden?
Yeah, hang it on by my garden because a lot of people looking for, nobody for free produce.
Okay.
So I decided, I give.
You have no problem giving. Yeah, but that you have to have this to qualify. I think you're missing one thing. Grandparents must be alive. You're missing one thing. Grandparents must be alive.
The first person who read it said to me, yeah, men who want, who need to get stuff too. I said, I'm not looking for men.
They're looking for men. I agree.
Right. Next point. He said, I'm looking for a wife.
Okay. That's all right.
Looking for a wife.
It's okay.
Why don't I'll be on the radio on your station? Why don't come and say I want a wife? Why don't come on the radio?
Well.
But that's clearly they didn't really talk out of it. They just really what they want to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, to qualify for free produce.
Yes. The following shall apply.
Shall apply.
But I'm saying to you,
Yes.
if I were you, I'll put both grandparents must be alive. I mean, that means both sets. Your grandparents by your mother and your grandparents by your father. They must be alive.
The wrong idea.
Well, yeah, if you're looking for wife, it's your business. There you go with your stuff. Yeah, boy. If you're looking for wife, it's your business. Nonetheless, what you got first this morning? Tell me.
I want to talk about celery and the juice of celery and benefits. Celery juice contains powerful antioxidants and cancer-fighting compounds. Heals and activates the gut by restoring hydrochloric acid, which helps to digest food faster and more efficiently, especially high-protein foods. Celery juice has the ability to replenish depleted levels of gastric mucus that is needed in the stomach lining to heal and prevent ulcers and acid reflux. Celery juice lowers cholesterol. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. It helps reduce chronic joint pains, gout, and rheumatoid arthritis. It lowers blood pressure, aids the liver, improve digestion, good for constipation, bloating, puffiness, and water retention, act as a mild natural laxative and diuretic. It helps in fight infection. Is the most alkaline food you can eat. Alkaline diet lengthens life and prevents chronic diseases. Highly nutritious, loaded with essential minerals, and can help clear up skin conditions like cirrhosis and acne. And a good blend, you could blend it like by drinking by itself. You could drink it, probably blend it with ginger, cucumber. You could also add a little bit of turmeric. And it's better. I'm using it's better than eating it. It's better to drink it immediately when you do it. But if you're going to do it for another day, you must make sure that you put it in a sealed mason jar container in the fridge. And if you blend it, then you strain it. So these are the benefits of celery. So we can make use of what we have. Is it to grow and easily available? Yeah, that's it.
While I was in Carriacou, I made a sort of not really a resolution, but I made a decision that I am going to break down the thingy that I have there.
Yeah.
I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down and I'm going to build from scratch.
Okay.
Because I want to do a different design to it, kinda, and I want one whole one going all the way out. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and let's see how am I going to do it? I'm thinking here. What's the best way to do it? Sort of east to west. East to west would be running it parallel to the side of the house. Yeah. Because up the hill will be east. And down towards the rectory side, that'll be west. Well, no. The cardinal points can't change. Remember that if I was to stand in the road in front of my place, right? If I was to stand in the road and I'm facing to your north house, right?
Yeah.
That would be house closer to the fire station.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm facing in that direction, that is north.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
Right? So to my right would be east. And to my left would be
West.
And behind me would be south.
Yeah.
Good. So
But when you turn to your house.
no, you can't turn. Cardinal points don't move like that. Behave yourself. Good morning again, my dearest Nabi. How are you doing?
Okay.
What can I do you for?
You have a Zoom that you're supposed to.
Yes, I have a Zoom that I'm supposed to do. Are you going to? Where's the phone? Oh, there it
I
is.
will probably come over.
Okay, but I know how to do that. I know how to do that. There's one way, a very easy way to do that. I mean, come on. We're geniuses, aren't we? Yes, I believe we have a Zoom, and who's our Zoom with this morning? You don't remember?
Actually, I was not informed. I'm gonna be honest. I was just told to start it.
Oh, it's told to start. Who did that? Mina? Did Mina tell you that?
Well,
To start the Zoom?
I have to start it because it was scheduled for 7. Okay. So I've started it. You know what to do after this. I'm gonna go follow up with her. And
Well, yeah. Well, I need to know whether or not they chimed in when they come in. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh boy, this one really has me thinking because this one is difficult. You know, it's difficult for me, and I will have to go on pure experience here. You see, I know that we're going to be doing the Zoom, but now I don't know who with, and I don't know on what. I don't know the topic, so I'm lost. But I got somebody online here. Let's take that call. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew.
Good morning, Cammy.
I think and you check where you got the mother say to see and check you to see and check.
I ain't sitting on no chain, Carriacou.
So you got to you gave me good money. I don't feel like I study no like that.
What you laugh at?
Yeah. I hope that Bible sit on that chain car, you know.
Sit down on the chair. I don't sit down in the chair and I don't take out my shoes.
And you must come back this morning, you come back Monday morning. We saw a custom with Abby. Abby, good morning, and Brendan.
You see you? You see you? That's why I don't like you. That's why I don't like you. That's why I don't like you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I don't like you. Because sometimes you don't speak too plain. And I don't like that.
Come
Yeah, morning, sir.
I wonder if you eat fish. You need fish now?
Yeah, like what she said, you have a fish and the chair. The world must laugh at that. I know the people who still already will laugh.
Don't worry.
What the fish does do?
When they eat the fish, you have a fish that will die.
And the tail, what the tail does do?
But they will renew of this. And Jesus, man, I hear that. Yes, good morning. And Mr. Donald, I've been here like you know. I say, you sick, you gone, you got to see and you run with you.
Say
I hear that. Really good.
that again, Carrie. What did you just say?
I tell you, I hear they say you sick, you take injection and they gun with you wherever I feel and break away. You think really good? I pray them.
Oh, yo.
Morning, Mr. Prime Minister.
But Camille, it must be very important for you to fly me out.
Well, if they say some people get in class blood and you know well, if you know well, you I don't know. That's how you can tell you. That's how ingredient of cancer about you. So they have to run. That's why I don't take to get afraid, you know.
But you see, Camille, and that, okay, I understand. That is why you have not taken it yet and you're scared. No, hold on, love. I understand that. But what I'm also baffled at here, why would you make such a vicious rumor up? Why? When there's absolutely no truth to it.
They're good. You have a few good people and you have some. When they decide to destroy your character and destroy you, they're going all out in this country. And some of them, they're doing me the same thing. And the same thing to me. And your time I can't take it. I can't make it. I was trying long till in the house. They're very, very bad-minded. And these people know, people that you're not supporting. You Ajani from that money. These people that they don't know you're supporting them and people already said anything. They don't know who to attack again.
Jesus Christ.
They don't know who to attack.
It's crazy, man.
I it right now because I went to my doctor and my doctor said, due to the mental problem, wait still.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So waiting still to build up the blood and things and it's what level little people have to eat and things that are not so well as before.
All right, girlfriend. Tell me quick.
For everybody,
Uh-huh.
you should have stayed weekend. Brendan and Abby did a wonderful job.
Well, that's what I train them to do. Huh?
Yes. And you see, the person listening. I remember when he interviewed, I'm a regular listener. When he interviewed Ray Robert, you call in
Yeah, I
and
did.
spoke to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't listen. They don't know you didn't fly out to wherever you did. Call in. They don't know he did a bad man. Morning, Peter, David, listening. Anybody listening?
All right.
Saying good morning to you and the last one, and also to the Prime Minister of Grenada, Caracas, the team at Nick.
Take care of yourself.
Yes.
All right, bye-bye now.
So they are wanting to say, young boy.
Come here, look for you, man. I can't find you. I don't know what to do. What were you doing? Yeah, I
Boy,
don't
you
know.
are looking to say, young
No, I
boy.
will see what I get.
Granda, good morning.
All right, Camille, take care. Got you. Bye-bye. Right. Okay,
Bye-bye.
great. It's real. It's 91. We move into 21 minutes. No, make that 19 minutes before the 8 o'clock hour. We're supposed to have a Zoom conversation this morning.
So it's
Uh-huh.
actually not this morning.
Not this morning.
It's
When?
going to be next week. So I got the information.
Wrong?
Well, I was told, let me tell you how I got the information.
Okay.
It's like, schedule a Zoom meeting for
Yeah.
them. So you know, I know tomorrow is agriculture, so I was
Mhm.
scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't have a guest.
No,
But thank God, because honestly, thank God. Do we have
we do have an update from the
the
Ministry of
usual
Agriculture.
update from the Ministry of
Yes.
Agriculture? We do. Okay, let me just double check
I
on
think I
that.
also forwarded it.
This is it
Yes.
here. All right, JD. So we do have an update from the Ministry of Agriculture. The update, JD, that you say will stop. Remember, you said that it will stop. It will not continue. Because every time we have one, I'm joking you with it. We have another one, JD. Oh, ye of little faith, believe in the Bible so much, and you believe that Nina will deliver all the time. Yeah, juke me. Good day, Carrico, Prima, Residence in Caribbean. Stay with us. The agricultural update, as produced by Mina Booker, a former worker at the Real 91.9 FM radio. Stay with us.
Good morning to you and good morning to your listeners. From our end at the Ministry of Agriculture this morning, we are hosting a yam production training in St. Andrew. The training is for 25 persons, and included in that number are farmers and extension officers. So the training will be on yam production, pest and disease management of yams, harvesting, and post-harvest management. Also happening today is a handover of agricultural implements at the Chinese Agricultural Mission. So the Chinese embassy will hand over to the Ministry of Agriculture chainsaws, weed eaters, seedling trees, backpack sprayers, and forks. And the equipment will be used to support the Ministry of Agriculture's Farm Labor Support Program, the agricultural stations and estates, and selected farmers. So that's what's happening today. Additionally, the Ministry of Agriculture encourages young persons interested in nutmeg production to make use of an opportunity that is available for them. So, understanding the need to create a new brand of nutmeg farmers to meet local demands, the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, together with the St. Andrew Development Organization, or CEDU, and the TM Marisho Community College invites youth interested in agriculture, particularly nutmeg production, to apply to be trained. Unemployed, underemployed, and disabled youth between the ages 19 through 30 are eligible to participate in this level 2 CVQ training. The training is being funded by the Skills for Youth Employment in the Caribbean Sky, with funding made available by the government and people of the United Kingdom. Our PR unit had a chat recently with Mr. Roderick Sinclair, who is the general manager of the GCNA, about the initiative.
And it will be conducted with local expertise. We have local, trained experts in Grenada. And some of the courses that will involve not only technical courses such as dealing with styles and grafting and propagation and all of those different things. Of course, we say the focus will be on nutmeg production. It's not only about planting the nutmeg or planting the cocoa or planting the hot peppers. It's land on the ground. And you have to find out how you occupy every square inch of space to do things. So when you plant your nutmeg, it's a cropping system. It's a model. So you have to find what are crops that you're going to plant in between. What is the way?
The 9 month training, which includes internship, allows participants an opportunity to understand various aspects of nutmeg production, record keeping, propagation, climate smart practices, food safety, among others. St. Clair says this training will put young people on the right path to becoming nutmeg farmers.
Just before the hurricane Ivan in 2004, we've been, as a country, been doing just about 2,000 metric tons of nutmeg. Right now, we have been doing about 700 metric tons. So it's significantly down. How do we get back there? There are many different reasons. There are road issues, inaccessible. Some persons would have abandoned. Some persons, they travel. The children not bothering with the lands. However, what we do know is that we want to see some more production because we need more nutmeg. We'll be able to have technical skills so that they can be able to apply it throughout the whole course. What is also significant about this training is that There's also a 3-month period for apprenticeship where they can go and practice and will be monitored and supported under the guidance and of course a master farmer. So we want farmers at some stage, as early as possible, to say I'm willing to take on 2 of the youngsters or 3 of the young persons on my farm for that 3-month period during which they can learn and practice.
Persons interested in participating in the training are asked to register by visiting their closest nutmeg receiving station by contacting the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association on 440-2117 or the St. Andrew Development Organization on 421-9339. Persons are encouraged to apply before March 31st. That's it from our office here at the Ministry of Agriculture this morning. Just a reminder, yam production training in St. Andrew this morning, handover of agricultural implements at the Chinese Agricultural Mission, and the GCNA production training. We are also reminding persons that information can be retrieved from the main office here at the Sir Eric Matthew Berry Botanical Gardens on 440-2708 or at the district agricultural offices. The Eastern Agricultural Office at Grenville on 442-7249, the Western Agricultural District at Black Bay on 444-9049, the Northern Agricultural Office at Plains on 442-9316, the Southern Agricultural Office at Wester Hall on 440-4862. Persons can also reach out to us at the Public Relations Unit on WhatsApp number 417-2634. That number again, 417-2634. Information is also available on the ministry's social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and SoundCloud. That's it from us this morning, and we're wishing everyone a productive Thursday.
West Indies have done it again. The Men in Maroon won the T20 International Series against Sri Lanka and now they won the International Series. Now let's see, can they make it 3 out of 3? Both teams now turn their attention to the Test Series, which starts on the 21st of March. And remember, let's rally around the West Indies.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfecting cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner. Remove lime skin and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody. Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Grenlec advises customers, that is customer care centers at Bruce Street Mall, St. George's, Grenville, and Dusty Highway will be closed on Tuesday, 23rd March 2021 from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. to facilitate a customer service department meeting. All customer care centers will open at 1 p.m. We regret the inconvenience, but it is essential for us to provide these opportunities for our team members to discuss relevant issues that help us to serve our customers better.
Greens Concept introduces the latest innovation in air conditioning technology in Grenada, providing the most energy efficient, environmentally friendly air conditioning units in Grenada. Using a natural refrigerant, our air conditioning unit systems are up to 40% more energy efficient than the current units used in the Grenadian market. Powerful cooling while using less electricity and very inexpensive. That means more money in your pocket. We offer free delivery to all locations of installation and installed by top quality trained professional engineers with over 20 years experience in the business. Contact Greens Concept 417-5460 or 442-1663. Email greensconcept@gmail.com. At Greens Concept, we cool you and the planet.
Greens Concepts announces special prices on 18,000 and 24,000 BTU units. You have been saving on power, now save on prices. Call us today.
To our frontline workers, you matter. We value you. You have kept Grenada safe, and we tried our best to protect you with the tools we had: personal protective equipment, testing, and information. Today, we can go further. We now offer you the COVID vaccine. It's our way of saying we appreciate you, we need you, and our goal is to preserve your life. So get back. It's your best shot. A message from the Ministry of Health.
West Indies have done it again. The Men in Maroon won the T20 International Series against Sri Lanka and now they won the International Series. Now let's see, can they make it 3 out of 3? Both teams now turn their attention to the Test Series, which starts on the 21st of March. And remember, let's rally around the West Indies.
Yes, I'm Croatia. It's the number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you live on agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation. And those big politicians, like the one to structure the land. Welcome to the revolution. Agriculture was
Good morning again, friends. How you doing? We trust that everything is going fine with you. In case you're wondering about the skirt on the wall, it's 8 minutes now before the 8 o'clock hour, and Andrew down together with JD this morning inside of Real 91.9 FM. And JD, well, I know you follow sometimes, but not all the time, and I don't know if you're following this, but Russia is now wanting an apology from the United States because when asked a question in an interview, and that interview would have been an ABC interview, not like ABC in kindergarten, ABC news entity. And when asked if he believes that the Russian president is a killer, Biden said, I do. Now that's a dangerous one, isn't it? That one could stop agriculture. Trust me, that's a hard one. I really think that, no, Biden messed up on this one big time. I mean, everybody knows I'm not a Biden supporter, but, you know, give credit where credit is due. I really can't give him credit in this one now, saying, I do. He also described Putin, that is, as having no soul. And he promised that Putin will pay for the alleged Russian meddling in the 2020 elections, which of course elections last year. And the Kremlin, they deny that they had anything to do with the outcome of the elections.
Yeah, but they have other countries in Europe that is under question about that election. So a lot of things happen, which I mean, the news, you're not hearing the news, but a lot of things happen, huh?
Yeah, because the Kremlin, they say that they will be recalling their ambassador to the United States for urgent consultations on its future Russia-United States tie. Because that is like, well, it's like any leader calling another leader a convict, a drug addict, a murderer, or whatever. I mean, you can't do so. I mean, you may have your differences, and you will have your differences with, but you shouldn't do that. Good morning, how you doing?
Andre.
Hi.
I listened to the interview to you.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and the man said when the guy asked him the question, he said yes,
Oh my God.
I tell you what, the man in the eyes.
This guy is crazy.
No, you're crazy.
He ain't crazy?
You're crazy.
So you know what he's doing?
He's speaking mind.
Okay.
Yes. And he said they go no good, why he tell him straight up.
No.
So I don't want to apology for it.
No. You political diplomacy. Political diplomacy. He shouldn't say that. There's something
you make a nice apology to them.
Joke you made.
Yes.
We're gonna deal with them. Anyway, take care. All right, good.
You see how listening to you?
I love you, babes. I love you. Take care, be nice. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5. Yeah, JD, you were saying something?
Yeah, a lot of things gonna come up. A lot of things. That is, you don't hear it. You don't hear it in the news. But a lot of things I believe will come up shortly about what's happening. Yeah. I listened to Lina's production. I think what she must do, she must give me an invitation. When they have those programs, I like to attend. I like to get information.
If you want
to come to attend like the young production,
What she told you, go on.
I didn't know it. What time?
If you listened last week, you'd have been told.
No, I knew about it.
But you didn't hear it last week, did you?
I don't listen radio, not TV.
It was in her production last week. Yeah, you didn't listen. You just want to criticize me. That's what your problem is.
No.
Yeah, that's what you are right now.
No, I said, he said, oh yeah, but if I know they have this program coming, then
so here's what. Here's what. We understand where you're going now. So here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do. Because we believe in agriculture.
Yeah.
Right? As a station, we believe in agriculture and we believe that persons should have information.
Right.
So here's what is going to happen.
Yeah.
As of today, beginning on Monday, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, Mina is going to send information, just a little 2-minute slot, telling people what is happening in relation to agriculture. When I speak to her, we're going to decide what time it will be aired. Will it be aired on Monday mornings or whatever? So she's going to have that in addition to the agricultural update. So she'll just do for a minute, say, this is happening, that is happening, it's taking place there, blah, 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 blah. Call these numbers if you want more information on it. Bang. Because I know you want to complain, but I tell you, Mina is for real.
I don't complain, I don't criticize.
Oh, please. What? You don't complain?
No, I
Come
don't
on, give
complain.
me a break on that one.
Yeah, and the second thing is the GCA.
What's happening?
And the training, the internship with Nutmeg, she said, with Nutmeg training. It's not a bad idea. The third thing is handing over the tools by the Chinese. And for some reason, this morning I read something on tools.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that comes in. But I do hope that the right people get the right tools, because most times when they give these things out, sometimes some people they don't share. I know people who got tillers and they don't share the tiller. They can just keep it to themselves, and which is not good. You must share, what you have, like when you get those things.
But I honestly believe that what should happen in relation to the tillers, and there's supposed to be a whole makeover, And I hope and pray that one day Peter David would say, Andre, hey, come on, do you have some ideas how you think things should go? First, there should be a situation that all tillers should be in the possession of the Ministry of Agriculture. All tillers. Because once you put the tillers in the hands of farmers and it's theirs to keep, they don't care it. And that's the bottom line. I've seen a gentleman with a tiller driving it in the road for over, and the distance he was going, because I know where he's living, the distance he was going would have been about 2 miles max from where. So that means he would have driven it to one location on the road and was taking it back to his home because it was belonging to him. It was in his possession. And he was taking it back to his home, driving it again on the road. And you know these things are not made for roads. They're not for asphalt or concrete. They're not made to be driven on. And that was years ago. So I'm saying the Ministry of Agriculture, when they get these tillers, they should not be giving farmers these tillers individually. These tillers should rest with the office. And if you want the use of the tiller, you can be showed how to use the tiller. But I prefer that if you want the use of the tiller, you pay a small fee for the use of the tiller, and the tiller they will bring the tiller to your place and they will do what has to be done. That way, it is going to save us a lot. Save us in terms of we don't have to look to the friends who would have just given us tillers 5 years ago and 5 years afterwards saying, hey, can we have some more tillers here? When these tillers could have been lasting over the 5 years. And you have to do things like clean the tillers before you bring it back to the office or whatever. Because you could carry disease. From one side, local disease travel like what?
So they should be clean,
sterilized properly. Treat them just like how you treat your hands. Sterilize your hands, sterilize the tillers. No, there are things that has to be done. And if they're not done, then we always in the same thing every 5 years. Always looking for these things every 5 years. I honestly don't believe that when we receive things like this, if you receive greenhouses, fine, you can't rent a greenhouse like that. So it has to be placed. The farmers, or you receive the shade, farmers have to be given that. But when you're talking about equipment like tillers and so on, I believe that these things should be based on, for instance, if you have more farmers in St. Andrew that you have in St. John, and you have 10 tillers to give out, then St. Andrew should get, say, 7 and St. John get 3. That's based on, and even if you have more requests in the St. John area, then you can easily move 2 tillers across St. John to accommodate. We've got a call online. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Good morning, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm fine for the.
Nice to hear you.
Quiet and we hear it is.
Tell me.
Yeah, Mr. Donald, what you're making is a very interesting point with the tillers. But the only problem I have is that we don't somebody tillers. The smaller farmers don't feel them the benefit of. You don't get the benefit. Because according to the clearing of the alarms and so on, normally they have a small one, which is approximately no skill, I will say, farmers don't have the use of it. Because of the clearing of the lands and so on, on the mountain side and the crash rivers and so on. But I think what you're saying is a very interesting point, very interesting one whereby individual farmers who have it in their possession should take more care.
No, I am not suggesting, hold on. I am not suggesting that individual farmers should have it at all. I am suggesting that they should be in the possession of, for instance, which district do you fall under, Primus?
Yeah, Northeast.
Northeast district. Where is your office?
Oh, also, you have the office.
Yes, yes.
happening where on the southern side.
The southern side.
You see them, I think it should be Grand Concord side. Yeah.
Okay, if your office is Concord and they're responsible for you, then the tillers should be at Concord. And they're easy to transport. Once you have the proper equipment, they're very easy to transport. So when you require the tillers, they have to work out all the schedules and get it properly, get it done, get it worked out properly. Because you can deliver, meaning if they have the proper transport, they can deliver 4, 5, 6, 7 tillers in a day. Do you understand? So Primus wants a tiller, Primus makes the application. Yeah. Sure. No problem.
We remember the farmers organization. We are doing some pillars and they're very kept in good use and so on. It's managed by the president. We don't have any problems.
Good. Now here's what you said. What you said is brilliant, Primus. So that if there's an association, a grouping, and this grouping is responsible, then you can give them the tillers and say, look, you are responsible for the tillers. However, from time to time, the ministry will send someone to have a look at the tillers and to see how you're keeping them and to help you keep them properly. That is what has to happen.
Yeah, I accepted that.
All right, so how are you doing that?
So there's good for the tenants who do what I'm going to do. Not much. I will do a lot of won't be many classes. Complete all my classes and so on.
Okay, JD wants to say something to you. I don't know what it is. What's it, JD?
Is that group? I think it's been led by Evans Gooden.
Mr. Gooden.
Yeah, I think I must give you all kudos for that group. And this is one of the best group I've seen and heard for the longest while in
Thank you.
I've been, I've never seen you really meet people. I've been around them for quite some time. They are well organized. They do things, very, very good. And I like how they operate. And they've been going from strength to strength and, other groups. Yeah, I appreciate, but the whole thing.
I got when it comes to those things, very serious. And I will deal with organizations and groups that are serious.
Yeah.
And not like an organization.
No, the leadership.
Very serious group.
Yeah.
Managed by our president.
Yeah, the leadership is excellent.
Sure.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
How's the wife, Primus?
She's all
right, give her my love.
I do so, Mr. Nall. Thank you.
Okay, Bridget. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfm Grenada. One of the things that people would see me sort of like my hands moving over this surface here and wonder, what the hell is he doing? Because based on all the angles of the camera, good morning to all you. Yeah, to all you people on wherever listening or viewing or whatever. The angles of the camera, they can't see. So I have to change the angle so they will realize that I'm dealing with buttons here. Buttons and buttons and buttons and more buttons. 4420175, that's the WhatsApp number. Let me see if there are any messages that we need to read on WhatsApp here. Barthway Atlanta, good morning to you. Nice to know that you. Oh, Barthway is saying, hello. That was a very informative presentation. And I'm guessing he's speaking about Mina. Yeah, I guess so too. Alexander, good morning. Jax out there in West London. What's up, girl? We hope you're having a wonderful day. Raymond Courtney, I saw him yesterday. He was wearing his Wellington. So I said, well, Virgin, what are you doing? You're wearing Wellingtons today. You going to the farm? He said, no, he came from the farm. You know what he will be doing at the farm? He doesn't work on the farm anyway. He works other things. He does other things. Takes care of his brother and everything like that. But work on the farm? Please. Need a break. Probably go behind the house to get 2 pieces of brambles to get the fire. Work on the farm. Please. Give me a break on that one. Yeah.
You know what is that time? T-I-N-E?
T-I-N-E?
Yeah.
T-I-N-E. No. Honestly, I can't say that I do know.
Okay.
What is
Have
that?
you ever seen a time?
If I don't know what it is, how would I know if I've seen one?
I'm quite sure that you've seen a time already.
I don't know what
Let
it
me
is.
tell you what a time is.
What is
Well,
it?
tines are the short, sturdy bottom part of a garden fork that goes into the ground. What you call the teeth.
Hold on. Say that again. Go on. Say it again.
The tines are short, sturdy bottom part of a garden fork that goes into the ground. Usually you get 4 of them. Number are here. But most people refer them as fork teeth.
Oh, okay. That.
And the fork sprout.
You're trying to tie me up this
No,
morning.
I'm not tying
You get all smart on me, right?
No, I'm not
Yeah,
tying
you get all smart on
So
me.
we call- that's what we
You
call-
figure you're brilliant, right?
That's what you call it.
Okay, so somebody set you up this morning to go, okay, go make him shape. Do you understand? That's what you're doing.
If I want to say, I have that, but I didn't get into it. But I just found me another time.
What?
That a few little quiz I had there, So
Give me one of the quiz and I could answer.
You sure?
I'm sure. I'm positive. All right, let me get myself together. Mwah. I just blew a kiss for a friend of mine. Good morning to you, Ambassador Smith. How are you doing? Mwah. Where are you? Are you in Grenada? Okay, there you go. Mwah.
What do you do if your boyfriend hates food jokes?
What would I do?
Yeah.
I can hold on. Listen to me very carefully. Yeah. I cannot answer that question because I'm not gay. So I don't have a boyfriend.
All
right. So I got yeah. I can't answer that question.
You can't. All right, but the answer to that one is
I don't want to know what the answer to that one is because I'm never going to use the answer. Give me another question. Right. If I was gay, I could answer that question. I'm not gay, so I cannot answer that question. Morning to all the gay people.
Which animal cannot take part in the zoo quiz?
I am not an animal, so therefore I cannot answer that question. Go on. When you come to a question that's pertinent to me.
Why is fish the most educated animal?
What's that?
Why is fish the most educated?
I wouldn't know. I'm not a fish.
Not a fish. Oh. Which is Bug's favorite sport?
Who's that?
Bug's favorite sport.
Who's Bugs?
Bugs in the garden. You know.
Bugs? Yeah. I'm not a bug. How can I know this? How can I know what a bug likes and what a bug doesn't like? I'm not a bug. There you go. When you get a question for Andre, then you're allowed to come back. Right. Come ask me what my friend is like. You think I'm gay? Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Bridgman.
Good morning, dear. All the other gentlemen there, I don't know who much of them are.
Good morning.
I thought you were bringing on the pig person.
The what?
Pig.
Oh, the pig.
I was hoping that you bring on the pig.
Well, let me tell you something, but I tell you this honestly, is this pig, man. I've seen black pigs before, right? It's been a long time since I've seen a black pig. But Clifford, that pig was, wow. Tell you, over 200 pounds, man.
And you don't, and they give you in Caribbean?
No, they didn't give it to me. I saw a pig walking the road.
I thought they give you.
No!
People ask, right?
But who was I going to ask, Clifford? The pig is strolling down the road, how can a pig be strolling down the road? Stop. Look across the road, see something that it wants to eat, go across the road, eat that something, and then comes back on the other side, on the right-hand side of the road, and continues to walk down the road. I'm like, wow.
The pig is properly trained.
That's a properly trained pig. What's up? How you doing? What you got for me this
I'm
morning?
all right for the time being. You were talking about farmers getting the use of
tillers.
And so on.
Yeah.
I think the suggestion that you made is somewhat reasonable in place. But there are some farmers that, the gentleman from Primus actually say that. There are some farmers who could be given the authority and those things that properly kept. I remember when they used to be spraying cocoa, they had two gentlemen actually spraying only Douglas, right? The chemical and they spraying only Douglas. The two machines was kept in Douglas. So it can be arranged, farmers that you can be just for it. But too often we see these things, government gets these power tillers and other things, and in the yet time, we don't know where they're gone. We can't get parts for them. A battery, pack up in the government place for a battery or for little things, little things. So you have to have proper machinery, food machinery, and maintain it. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time bringing these things to farmers. While it is nice to have it, they plow your land, but too often these things are not properly supervised, and sooner or later you're hearing it pack up. Same thing happens in the police garage. You go and you make vehicles pack up there and they tell you, oh, it's a battery that one want and it's a starting motor you want. And nobody want to order for it and nobody order for it. And then you just break the whole system of the persons that give you the thing. So unless these things are properly managed, I don't welcome them for the farmers. I think it is good, it's needed, but they must be properly managed. And too often we don't see that happen.
But one of the things you can do here, Clifford, is that you have quite a number of youngsters, and I'm speaking here in the Imani situation. There are quite a number of youngsters who are fresh from school. I'm going to say this one, not necessarily contaminated as yet, and they're willing to do things. And I believe if you entrust them, there has to be some sort of a supervision, yes. But if you entrust them and you say, okay, fine, this is what you're going to be in this area, and this is what is going to happen. And one of the things, Clifford, is that up at Maribor, where there's lots and lots of space, is the area where you can bring these tillers. If a tiller has a problem, then you can bring the tiller there and it can be repaired by somebody who understands it, who knows about the tillers, repaired and brought back to the area where it came from. Too many times, what you find happening is that everybody figure that them is a mechanic.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You call it, you dig it up.
No, I didn't say me say that people you crazy. You don't say your thing first.
No,
have a good morning, before he goes, yes.
When Douglaston was in operation, we had our own mechanic station.
There you go. There you go. JD has something for you. Hold on.
There were maintenance at very good. I don't know what happened. Know that it.
I'm not saying there is.
They would. I know that they got rid of the pros and stuff. But Clifford, what I need to talk to you about last when you called when the program was coming to an end. That's why you probably have what to say. You were talking about the chocolate manufacturers, and you were asking whether or not the GCLA, but all the private chocolate manufacturers, they operate on their own. They have their own cocoa. They don't depend on the Cocoa Association for Cocoa. They have their own fields. Most of them are fields, so they don't buy add any cocoa in their manufacturing. So they have no much thing to do with the Cocoa Association. So I thought I should make that point.
The gentleman in Victoria, that's the Crayfish Bay, that have that place. I know him very well. I know the place. It's about 15 acres of land that he has there. I know the place properly. They have some reasonable nice cocoa there. That gentleman wanted to buy some lands in Douglaston at the time. Couldn't get through with them. And he went there and picked that land. I know part of what he does and what not. I'm saying that if we could be doing cocoa in that kind of way, this one have its own factory, its own factory. I believe that might be spoiling and for flavor too. Grenada is known for flavored cocoa. And we could be contaminated for flavor.
Why you say that?
Because if you are exporting a special flavor cocoa and different people are manufacturing the cocoa, you could lose that texture in the flavor of the cocoa. Right? while I agree, in a small piece of Grenada, you have almost 5 cocoa factories. I am not sure if the farmers are benefiting from it, or if the state is benefiting, and if we bring it up to that normal standard. I'm concerned about that.
No, but
And again, in my party, I have not seen cocoa fields up to recommended practices that is expected. I mean, Grove, Pines Field, and all these places, and then you'll be Grove. You not see no standard cocoa fields. So I'm not certain that we're keeping that quality and quality that we need.
because Belmont have their own estate, so they take care of the lands. The other right, the other committees, they do strictly organic. They take care of what they do. The gentleman in Victoria, he rents the land to someone, so he does not have nothing to do with the cocoa production. All he gets is cocoa from the person who has the land. The other one in Koshu, again, they own their lands and they take care of their field, and they all have the unique chocolate.
What are we trying to establish here? I'm trying to.
You were saying that he was wondering what that would affect the GCNA and
what would affect GCNA?
The private companies with chocolate.
Cocoa, with chocolate.
Yeah.
How that going to affect them?
Yeah, so that's what came up last week. And we came just only program was to an end.
Yeah,
Okay. I tend to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's standard and quality. And if we get away from that standard and quality, we could see the Grenada cocoa chocolate going down in value, in standard.
Okay, thanks.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, one love. Good.
Yeah.
I honestly don't see that happening because not that I would say chocolate is chocolate. I wouldn't say that, but I'd say to you, if you are running a factory and there's a particular standard that you will accept, and if I'm buying cocoa from you to turn into chocolate, JD, that I will have whatever to test. And if at the end of the day, when I test this week, I don't like the quality, and I test next week and I don't like the quality, you're gone. Morning, BJ. Morning, how you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Right, but am I correct, BJ, here?
In relation to
what I just said, because they're talking about they're scared that
no.
Well, the thought is that because you have so many people doing chocolate, you might have a depreciation. Did I encapsulate it properly?
To a point, yes.
Okay, what did I miss?
No, well,
depreciation in relation to taste, quality.
I believe the taste has to be.
Because there are private people who doing their thing. So
yes,
they take care.
they're going to get better quality.
You get better quality.
Yeah, but that might be good.
Of course.
Competition.
And they have a unique, market.
Unique taste.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have a different taste.
Different way they do their chocolate.
Mhm.
You know, so I don't see that.
Andre, nothing monotonous in life is good. Nothing.
Say that again, BJ.
Nothing monotonous
in life is
good. Nothing.
Yeah. I wonder if the ladies like to hear you saying that.
Women are, how to put it, are a makeup of taste, so they would know better than that. Men are still, women are, the thought are always different. They're very innovative. When it comes to dating, men think they can tell lies. Let women start telling you lies.
You must be crazy.
Anyway, agriculture this morning.
It's agriculture, yeah.
Good morning to
Good
the
morning,
public.
BJ.
Good morning.
How you doing, man?
Fine, thanks.
All right, nice to have you around.
As always.
So we were just chit-chatting this morning. I thought we were going to have an interview with a gentleman from Ministry of Agriculture, but unfortunately that interview was set by Nina and said, I mean, this must speak to the efficiency of the young lady. She said that interview yesterday, and the staff here thought it was for this morning, and it wasn't for this morning. When they went and read back the email, it was for next Thursday.
It happens.
No, but what I'm saying, I'm speaking to her efficiency because she's already set for next Thursday. That's a given, and that's brilliant. Yeah?
Andre, Mina is working, and wherever I meet Mina, she always doing something positive, and she seems to be doing her work very, very well.
Yeah.
And it's one young lady that I admire greatly in terms of her contribution to the public in general. Mina on the counterfeit. Mina know much about. Mina original.
Yeah, man. The shot are good. The shot are good. We've got a caller. Good morning.
Pleasant good morning to Mr. Donald.
Morning to you.
And welcome back.
I didn't go anywhere. Caribou's part of Grenada. It's like me going to St. Andrew.
You were just upset for a little while.
Yeah. I wasn't upset. I called in. Yeah, tell me.
But you all did a fabulous job on that, like bringing the service, well, you know, to the people in Caribou. And I guess by extension, the world was listening. And that was excellent with you, both you and Miss Wells.
Well, Sherman is one of the best in business. So, I mean, understand that. Sherman, and anybody who teams up with Sherman should know that, hey, you know, they have to put out their best because she is definitely one of the best in the business. Yeah.
You all both were excellent. The next thing I wanted to say was Miss Booker.
Mm-hmm.
I remember earlier on when I used to listen to the program, and she was always on your program there. And it's a while I haven't heard about how I meant to ask, but is of recent I started hearing her, and she's good. And if farmers want to say that nothing doing, they get in the information, and with the information, I don't know what they will say again, because nothing done in agriculture. Here it is, getting everything from her. Everything from her, she will call in and she will explain and things like that, and that is excellent of her.
Thank you.
What she's doing here?
Yeah, she's one of the persons in the Ministry of Agriculture responsible for the dissemination of information.
Exactly, and she's good at it. And that next lady besides Nabella, Nina Booker.
That's Mina. Mina Booker.
Yes.
That's her.
That's her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Mina Booker. Mina Booker is the same person who is in agriculture. She's the one doing that.
Okay. Well, all of them, and Brendan and Bella did such a fantastic job while you were there. The Holy Food Fair, and you have trained them well, and they did good. And good morning to JD and BJ.
Good morning.
Yes.
All right, have a nice day.
You too. You all take care.
Okay, great. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.dreelfmgrenada.com.
Andre, you know something about Mina?
What's that? Is that something I don't know about her? I'm trying to find out. What is that?
I don't know if you know, so I probably would ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Even when Mina used to work here, now that she's in the ministry, whenever Mina speaks, you could be doing something else and you're still hearing. There are some people you have to forget what you're doing to listen to them, because you don't catch anything.
Okay. Okay.
Mina is one of those that.
Mina just informed me. She has just informed me that farmers who have their phones, and JD, W, and BJ, W2, you can send a message to 417. Take this number, JD, 417-2634 or 419-2852. And you can ask to join an agricultural information group, AIG.
That's good.
And as information comes that they believe is pertinent to farmers, it will be sent out via that means.
Why not, Andrew?
Tell you this girl is brilliant.
May not come out in the right stable.
Of course. I'm going to take her back anyway.
Stable up 91.
I'm going to take her back. She's going to come back.
No,
well, come on.
You know, let's face it, Andrew. There are bigger things ahead for Mina, and that's just stepping stone.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to take her back. I'll put her in charge.
Taking her back. It's already wrong. Taking her back.
Oh, please. I'm going to return her to the stable.
That's better.
Yeah, I'm going to return her to the stable, DJ. But what's happening? What's with the watermelons and the papayas and so what's going on?
We have that.
Oh, because you did promise that your watermelon should be ready around this time.
It's obviously now.
Also, you start. I just want to know. And the crop has been good. Great.
Sorry for the last 3-4 weeks.
But now you get, JD, you get what happened? They said it for you. And what about your price?
It's a bit scarce now, so the price is good, and it's all going out. And only 3 months ago, so we had 40,000 pounds of spoil, and we just let it spoil. And 40,000 pounds.
How did that happen?
What overproduction in the country?
Well, you could have given that out, PJ.
We gave it out, and people still couldn't access the whole field.
But I didn't get.
Andrew, you're not listening.
JD didn't get.
You're not listening. People who wanted to just come and have it.
But how would I know?
Because this was it.
By who? You?
By me.
When? Here?
In radio station.
But JD weren't here.
You were so busy listening to other things that you missed those. You need to probably listen to the thing that makes sense. Just speaking about that, Andrew, there is so much
I'm disappointed.
information going around that is very easy for people to get distorted. Because so much of things going left, right, and center, people are confused.
Okay.
Just take, for example, the time we are living in. It's a COVID time. And just check the misinformation that seems to be going around left, right, and center. People are confused. They don't know what to do, where they stand in the scheme of things, because social media becomes the everything. And they just have to look at it. They don't think any longer because they have some piece of gadget thinking for them. That's this stage man at now. It's strange. I didn't believe it would come to that stage that quick. Where even when the right things are passing around, you tend to lean to your own misunderstanding and hang on to the wrong things. And then you turn around and try to confuse everybody else. Strange how this is happening in our country, a little country like Grenada.
Really strange, right?
You understand? And when people are disseminating the right information for you, you don't really listen.
I want to speak directly. Let's take this call and then I'll say what I got to say. I want to keep the person hanging on. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. Welcome back.
BA.
It's good to have you back in the driver's seat, man.
Hey, who's that? Is that you, Silver?
Yeah, I'm good. But we didn't miss you,
You missed me.
We didn't miss you.
Oh, you didn't miss me. Okay, fine.
No, because Brandon and now to be the next driver.
Well, I can deal with that. I have no problems dealing with that. That's all right. That's why they were trained.
Exactly. They have the foot well. Good morning, DJ. Good morning.
Good morning.
Andre, a couple of weeks ago, you guys mentioned that you're going to have a spot where people can list land they have to sell or want to rent or they want to buy or they want to sell. They can contact you guys and you'll advertise that for them. Have you gotten any from that?
Have we gotten one?
Anybody who having land for they want to sell?
No, we didn't have anybody chiming in on that, but I'm sure that there are people who have land and want to, but we're available here. If they want to, they can send the information and we'll be happy to put it out. They don't necessarily have to see where the lands are at. they can just and they don't even have to give their names. They can just send us a number and say, hey, if you need to lease some lands in St. Patrick or St. Mark or St. Andrew, and you can call this number and make an appointment to see this person. That's all they have to do.
Okay.
Do you have lands available?
No, I'm looking for land. I want to buy some land closer to the house, somewhere like in Plain, somewhere over there, you know. I'm having to travel that mountain every day. That's the problem. So I want to get them closer, you know.
No, man, stay with the mountain, no, man.
Yeah, I'm going to keep the mountain, but I still want something closer, you know.
No, man, go to the mountain every day. Don't worry, ganja soon come.
Until I see that Norman Hill Road and stand up my vehicle, you know. I got to get a road fixed first. But it's all good.
It's all good. But that road, that Norman Hill Road, Norman Hill. Where's Norman Hill? Samaritan area? Yeah, let me tell you, that road, interestingly you've spoken, because that is one of the roads down for this dispensation of feeder roads.
Really?
Yeah, that road from the bottom of Samaritan Hill right up to the top in Celeste there.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, that road is down. Based on my recollection, that road is one of the roads in St. Patrick that's down for dealing when it comes to the farm roads. So you're in good stead.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go back to the fire measure office and talk to Mr. Boateng, a few things and find out what's going on.
Yeah, you probably JD wants to say something to you.
Yeah, I'll keep you informed about the piece of land which an area you called a while ago. So let's one thing will cover, right?
If you want to give me yours, I'll take it, you know. You got some nice protocol over there.
Leave that alone, please.
Talk about that. But sooner or later, I might be able to get some information on a piece of land in place.
Wow, wonderful. Yeah. We're interested in that.
From your car, you're in the land.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Take care.
And thanks, DJ. Thank you. I appreciate that gift. Last weekend, man. That was really nice.
You're more than welcome. You can have that anytime.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I know where you live. So whenever you see stray bags in front of you, though it's not a bomb.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the stop anytime.
All right. Take care.
All right, guys.
Good man. One love. Are you talking about that same piece of land that I know?
I don't know.
The one by the cashew tree. That's all I'd say. Is that one? Okay, that one. BJ,
yes,
you said you had watermelon.
Yeah.
What else do you have, fruits-wise, now?
We have bananas, we have pawpaw.
You have ripe poppers like now? So how do I get some bananas and poppers and watermelons like today?
Give me a call 1 o'clock today. You can have some news ready for you. You can just drive home and get that.
Okay, so 1 o'clock today, I will be calling you.
Yes.
Fret not thyself, my brother.
Why worry, man? You may not pick up faith.
Whoa, Bible rolling down. Let me hear yours here. Let me hear yours. Fret not thyself, oh ye a flick of faith. Let me hear yours now. You know no Bible? Just say Jesus wept.
Have faith in God, not in man.
Injured? The Bible say that? You guys are crazy. Now, looking at the situation as it is, BJ, you lost a lot of 1,000 pounds of watermelons. Yet still, you still went back into the watermelons again. What would cause a farmer to, having had that kind of a loss, and to within weeks go back into the same thing, or within months go back into the same thing?
Andre, I would like to talk in relation to the question that you just asked. I would want to give you some different scenarios that can evolve from such activities.
Okay.
The first one is that farming is risky business. You can farm and sometimes you can be successful and still unable to sell the stuff.
Okay.
You can farm and in order to trying to do the crop properly, you may make mistakes and you may go down with diseases and stuff like that. So your crops don't do, that well what it ought to be doing. So you might be losing money again. Now, notwithstanding that, what I just said before. Now, if a farmer depends solely on that crop, you remember I said nothing monotonous is good.
It's good.
And all of a sudden, that crop failed and it does not have the resources to rebound and to restart again. It means that his business is down because he doesn't have the resources to go back and do this stuff again.
Okay.
In our case, we don't put our eggs in one basket.
Okay.
So having a failure of a crop may affect certain aspect of the farm, but it does not affect everything because we got other crops that we might be doing at the same time simultaneously with watermelons and other stuff. Now, Andre, the problem that we have nationally is not with regard to production. We have a marketing problem with regard to agriculture. Hence the reason that I'm making it absolutely clear. We seem to be going on the wrong path with the way we set out to develop agriculture. We still tend to believe that we need to just cut up all the land into 5 and 10 acre blocks and give somebody a little farm here, there, everywhere, and develop some inefficient little farmers who didn't understand anything about management and managing farms. And what you do, fragment agriculture, you centralize it. And Andre, they did the same thing in China, and then they had to go back and buy the land from those peasants, from the same people who they cut up the lands. And yes, people need to have lands, and yes, people need to have ownership, but they need to have place in our country for those. Andre, what is needed nationally is we having some projects and we assign the land to those projects. What we tend to do, we tend to go and produce something and we're hoping to sell it. It's the next way around. We should know selling the thing and then go and produce it.
Yeah, we should have already sold that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotten maybe
before we got chemical.
Yeah.
We're not ready to sell rum yet, and the people
But the rum sell.
are putting in all big orders and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
rum is sold. Rum is sold. I mean, somebody who going to Kenco now and wanting a bottle of rum from when they would start to sell their rum, you're not gonna get that.
Exactly.
Your name have to be Andre Donald to get that.
You have to be long
on the list.
before the other, people start, basically looking to purchase this thing. Now, Andre, you know what is strange? We're getting that bit of economics wrong. We are sending people and produce stuff, and we tell them, hopefully you're going to get it sold. No, it shouldn't be that way. In a way, you're actually wasting your human resource, because they are going on basically, expend the energy and labor in areas that are useless, that are not benefiting the country and benefiting them themselves.
I was having a conversation yesterday with a gentleman, PJ, who is not local, but owns businesses in Grenada. And he was telling me, he says, look, I believe that what should happen in Grenada right now is Grenada should get into, because of the fertility of the soil, because of Grenada's ability to grow almost anything, Grenada should get into specialized agriculture.
Of course.
And you have Grenada exporting a certain level of exotic fruits. You have that happening. However, agriculture on the general basis takes place for locals.
That's
But
okay.
Grenada should have specialized
agriculture.
And
you need
I heard that.
you need specialized projects.
I heard
in
that
order to
yesterday.
do that,
BG. I heard that yesterday, and I was like,
and this
how
is
that?
the way forward.
This is the way forward.
You have to attract foreign exchange. You have to bring in money in the country. You have to make agriculture make money. You have to turn farmers into millionaires.
What do you think about that?
It's like a scratchy thing on the end. So
It makes sense.
That don't make sense for the farmer. It don't make sense for the country.
JD, what do you think about that?
Almost every day I hear roadside conversation about marketing. So I did brought up that topic. I wanted to ask BJ how we're going to react to the southern marketing thing that we have there with oversupply of crops of vegetables.
But GD, you have to plan this stuff. We cannot export everything because it doesn't have the value, and our cost of production for certain things are so high that we cannot compete.
No, we can't.
But GD, you cannot tell me that based on what we just produce in our country, our taste, all right, our uniqueness of our fruits and our tubers and those kind of things. You can't tell me that there isn't a market externally in, say, England, Canada, and US. For those things, even within the Caribbean here, just off the road, in places like Tapola, and them places trading US currency, and food, some Sarah and things like that, and you have people outside with whole heap of money. I wouldn't mind paying, exorbitant price for.
Remember, in his first budget presentation, I'm speaking at the Gregory Boyne, he did speak to
neighbors.
Yeah, we need to start trading with our people in our back doors. He spoke to that, and we have not moved one iota of a mile in that distance.
Are looking northwards to get the stuff, and they know that the stuff that comes, come from the north isn't good. They would prefer to eat other things, and there's a lot of Caribbean people that are living in those places.
Because another problem we have in getting our produce is transport. As one of the kids, there's a gentleman who came down wanted interested in watermelon from the smaller island, and when he added up the freight and so to get it up there, because water you carry in watermelon is heavy, it's with, and this doesn't make sense.
I'm not thinking about doing raw products to a certain extent. Right? A lot of it can be dried. You need specialized project in order to do those things. But you cannot tell me you cannot dry mango and you cannot dry watermelon. You can dry almost all fruits. You have to take all the water in it. And if you take it properly, lasting forever, all pepper and stuff. Those things can be dried, easily.
Well, I have had from Dr. Joseph, my doctor. Good morning, Doc. I see you. But I've had from Dr. Joseph dried fruit, dried pawpaw, dried cherries, and dried mango and other stuff. And as you say, and even our good friend who's missing here, Telesford dries fruit. And as you said, all you have to do is not like put it in the sun for it to dry. You just find, what you call that thing?
You can extract the water humidifier.
Yeah, that's humidifier. To just extract the water. Bang, and that's it.
There are machines to do those, Andre. There are equipment to do those. And the point I'm making is we do not have to concentrate on everything. We have to concentrate on a few things.
2 or 3 and we good.
Right. I mean, like, for example, our cocoa and our nutmegs, the raw materials are, they already exist. Are you telling me in this modern day and time that we cannot basically, add value to those things before we export it? Are you telling me that we cannot transform the raw product into material that have long shelf life? And if Andrew, when it's rotting, people can hold it to ransom, because most of the rattings tend to go bad over a period of time, and the buyers know that, and they know they can play around with you and hold out and you become desperate, because you know how much nutmegs we had to discard once upon a time because we couldn't find market where it's wild outside there. If we were able to grind those nutmegs and store them, you think anything happening to them, Andre?
I'm still baffled, yeah. And I think we've said this over and over again, but I'm still baffled that we would have gotten to the stage where we had nutmeg oil on sale locally, regionally, internationally. On a large scale, BJ.
Andre,
and we've retrogressed.
Andrew, we should have pharmaceutical companies outside there that have links with us, so we don't have to struggle to find market for those things. We know when you manufacture it, there's a market outside there for it. Andrew, nutmeg shouldn't be going, the industry shouldn't be going and begging government for like $1 million here and there. It tells me the level that those people are functioning at. What should be happening, Andre? Those people should have in the storehouse or the storeroom or the stock place, wherever, they should have nutmeg oil valued at $40-50 million so they can go to the bank and say, hang on, you know something, we have a COVID years period, but we have the stock that can do those. So we want, 5 million barrel on
hang on, my oil is there.
We sign some arrangement with you and we're able to trade. This thing about taking taxpayers' money, Andre, and trying to bail out taxpayers. Not sure about that. No, that's spinning wrong in us.
I can't work.
I pay you some money to run my country and to educate my children and to move, and to do capital projects and stuff. And you take it and give some people outside there can't even manage themselves, much less to manage people's business. And here going come same sucker, same thing going around. And will we go into that kind of thing? Where are we going with that kind of thing? Andrew, we need to move and elevate ourselves from those kind of way we decide to function. This is not about government here. This is we as a people need to look at this thing collectively, rationally, forget the politics in that, and put this thing straight in order to develop our country and make our economy sustainable. Too many times we want to stretch out we hand. We need to start working on our feet. So whenever we mouth, people start respecting us because we not on our knees. We don't begging.
Coming back to that container fruits, if you watch a number of cereals, contains banana, pawpaw.
They're all dry.
They're all dry. And they're English company.
But you know, buy them from Trinidad, man. So mix and whatnot.
Yeah, they're all dry.
They're all dry fruits, and they just put it in a pack and they sell it.
Yeah.
And they sell it back to you. Are you telling me we can do those and export it? Are you telling me the for those is a year, 2 years in some cases? Are you telling me within a 2-year period you cannot sell those? And we have the best fruits in the world?
Yeah, we could. But it's just that I believe, BJ, one of the problems that we have is that there are people who, you see, in business, one of the things that you must have money, and you must have money, and you must have, or if you don't have the money, the bank or a lending institution must believe in you. And too many times at the banks and the lending institutions, and these people who need to believe in people, there are people who are sitting there and going, no.
And how you going to believe in somebody when every Monday morning they are come to Vajan?
Exactly.
How you going to believe in them?
But that's true.
What's really wrong with you? Andre, the facts are very clear. So if you find people who have confidence in some of those institutions, is because the manner in which they are functioning, it doesn't warrant people to have confidence in them.
No, I'm saying that. Hold on. I wonder if we're speaking on the same plateau here. No, I'm not sure. You're saying the banks don't have confidence in these people because their accounts are overdrawn? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, what are you saying?
Every Monday morning, it seems as though they in the red or they can't function. And
who can't function? The business or the bank?
Not the bank. The business can't function. Because when the banks look at their account, it doesn't make sense that you're lending them money or having anything linked. Some of those banks and them doesn't even want those people to function with them. I don't even notice the other day there was somebody banks and them wasn't even cashing some of their own checks. I mean, you tell me I'm trading with you for the last 50 years or whatever, and then I might be overdrawn. And when I give my client the checks to come in your bank. The banks are basically putting a hold on.
No. Well, I think we definitely not on the same platform, because I was not speaking to these entities.
Oh, okay.
I'm speaking to individuals who have brilliant ideas. They want to go forward with something. They have everything except the cash. They go to the lending institution, and it's just like, no.
Especially if it's for agriculture.
Especially if it's in agriculture, it's always no. And that is our biggest problem to date. And I believe that sooner rather than later, government will be called upon by its people to take a stance and say, hey, banks, no, you can't be doing this. And insurance companies, you got to get on board with this. And no more should the big insurance execs just sit in their office and not even come out to see what's happening, not even come out to see that, hey, look, BJ has 2 acres of pineapple, which are, really, hey, this is looking good. And if BJ comes out with this crop, you're looking at $2-3 million. But something can happen to BJ along the way. But BJ is paying a small insurance here, which can do so. If this happens along the way, it can.
It's even beyond that, Andrew. The whole dynamics of the agriculture sector, the system isn't meshed properly to accommodate those things. Let me give you an example. I would have brought in 30,000 pineapple plants from Guyana, because marketing would have looked upon the price chart for a few years and realized they were paying $450 for pineapple. And I thought pineapple not a hard thing to grow.
No.
It's a desert crop, some moldy something you stick in the ground.
That's it. They've not a bother with
it. So I bring in 30,000. That's real trouble, because there was no shipment from Guyana straight to Grenada. So they had to send it to Trinidad in a container and transship it. And I missed the shipment during that week. So it's still into a container with fermented and all those things.
Yeah, that's gonna go.
And it was in bags, so even that makes it worse. When they got here, I had to basically dump them in the
cast that
river
aside.
and then take the good ones. Planted this 30,000
pineapples.
And Andrew, you know what's strange? They all produced some huge pine. Started producing and started making holy per money, $450 a pound for 2-3 months, men living in glory.
Yes.
All of a sudden, price
yes.
dropping from $450 to $350 to $2 to $150.
What?
Just like that within a 6-month period.
Why?
Because there was overproduction.
By you?
Yes. Just one person.
You kill yourself?
And then Andre, all of us, Andre, let me tell you, I realized that they have the same problem in regard to plantains. So they bring some plantains from Israel and planted it. I started getting $250 a pound. $250 a pound for planting is an exorbitant price. And this dropped from $250 to $2 to $150 now. The quantity dropped from 3,000 pounds to PJ, something, and give us 1,500 pounds now. It dropped to how much? To 800 pounds or something like that. Price drop, quantity drop.
That is where.
This is where you need to plan your agriculture in such a way whereby that those things, when they do happen, you have other avenue whereby you can basically add value, or you can put the products on hold. When I say that, you basically can convert it into something else and have it, sold over a period of time. Because agriculture products are perishable things that don't last for very, very long.
People believe,
so you have to process it.
People believe, BJ, that what they get in terms of the plantain chips and other chips that they would get from other countries in nicely packaged. They believe that it is the top quality plantains they get. They're not getting top quality. That's the rejected plantains you get in.
Yes.
So it is time, BJ, for the money holders in this country, the people who got the cash, and they just keep in the cash. It's time for them to do something. Quickly before I go, here's what one caller said, because we just about to run out of time. CDB oil used for athletes from nutmeg oil is $1 billion
industry.
industry.
You understand what's going on?
And that's used for athletes, eh?
Yeah, you understand, Andre? People have the opinion that this is good for ailments and stuff, nutmeg oil are good for joint problem and muscular problem and those kind of things. Andre, that nutmeg that we used to produce here from Mr. Dennis Noel.
Yeah.
Used to hold a program, at his building once upon a time. Only in recent time, I would have seen a company from St. Lucia making similar medication. I don't know if it's the same thing, but they call it by the same name, nutmeg.
There you go.
So you have nutmeg from Trinidad now.
Nutmeg from St. Lucia.
And St. Lucia don't know nutmeg.
They're nutmeg
Do
tree.
you know where
What?
where the oil coming from? Where? I don't know.
From Could be India. Here's this, guys. I got this to you. I want to put my glasses on to read this because this is a very nice bit of information. It says here, good morning. Can you please make an appeal to all the farmers in the South St. George policing area to make contact with the South St. George police station to register for the implementation of a farm watch program in the area? 444-4454. Name, location, and contact numbers will be required. So that's a nice note to end on.
Last piece on that, I think this St. Patrick's farmers have been encouraged to listen to that program. They said that it's a very good program.
Which program?
I mean,
Oh, please, come on. I should be listening to this long.
No, but they are encouraging the farmers in that sector to please listen to a lot of information coming off of that program.
This should have known that long. I get right. Hey, guys.
My final word.
What's that?
Remember me when you get into paradise. Wow.
You want to kill me or something?
No, I just say remember me when you get to paradise.
This is the big tune.
I hear he had cancer. I hear he had yellow fever, something in his bladder, and a double dose of leukemia. Two gossip monkeys gossiping. I stand up in a corner listening. Before I go to Akunia talking phone, and you spare my voice at your paper. Extra. Real about it. Paper. Yeah. Won't kill this sparrow, nobody knows. If you this woman, where have she and she wants you belly. Tell me everything.
Triple M. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest news update from the Noya News Network. Details coming up.
Easy way to
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to make it online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Glow